This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, today we're going to do something a little different. I saw this game actually at a thrift shop, and it got my curiosity because it had dice in it, and it was baseball, and it was something different, and I kind of wanted to take a look at Bases Loaded, the official Major League baseball game. I was really fascinated by this, and it really looked kind of interesting. So, I mean, all I can tell you is, baseball! Baseball! I love baseball! Tigers love baseball. Did you know tigers love baseball? No, I did not know that tigers love baseball. How do tigers love baseball? Tigers can't play baseball. Tigers don't. There's no baseball anywhere out in the jungle, for crying out loud. Have you heard of the Detroit Tigers? They love baseball. That means tigers love baseball. Oh, that may be the stupidest thing ever. Let's go down and take a look at Bases Loaded, the board game. And the Detroit Tigers, of course. So here you see a really nice board with all the field. Yes, it actually comes with bases and stuff like that, and a pitching mound and things like that. You got this little ball here that is going to keep the score, the runs for that inning, and of course the outs. And it plays with all the major league teams. So when you're at bat, you are going to be at bat here. And then what's going to happen is, let's just say the Tigers, which oh no, those are the Padres that we actually have out there, are going to be at bat, and I'm going to be the person in the field. What's going to happen is they're going to roll their cards, their dice. Now here we have 2 5s, and of course we'll explain what happens there. But here we have a 6, a 5, which is 11, 14. So that is going to cancel out anything that he has here. Because he rolled two doubles, he would have gotten a double, and we would have had a man on second. But the person that wins the at-bat is the one with the highest die. And 14 beats 13, even though he has doubles. The only time that doesn't matter is if that person rolls, yep, you got it, 3 triples. If he rolls triples, and no matter, even if it beats it, it's not going to beat it unless he rolls, yeah, you got it, higher triples. And then that is automatically going to be an out. Now, if he rolls higher and he wins, and the fielder rolls 2 6s and a 5, well, guess what? The doubles mean there's a double play. That's only if there's a man on base. And if he rolls triples in the field, it is a triple play. But it has to be higher than that. There are other numbers. So for instance, let's see what would happen. Let's do a quick kind of run through. We're going to do one quick at bat, and there we go. He has a 5, a 2, and a 1, which is going to give us 8. The defense is going to roll, and it is a 5, 2, and a 1. It is a tie. Now in this case, which is really unlikely, but it does happen, in a tie, the batter is out, so there is 1 out. So we still have a guy up at bat. Let's see if he can score anything in this inning. Oh! Well, that's not a triple. If you can roll 3 5s, that is considered a home run. 3 5s or 3 6s is a home run, unless he rolls 3 6s. Is that possible? No, he does not. So it would be 1. So 1 out. They've scored 1 run. Let's see if they can keep it up. Well, we've got 12.
And that's not going to do it. So they would have a runner on first. Next batter is up. It could be a big inning here. A long inning. 13. And 13. Oh, 2 6s. 13 and a 12, but that's not going to help them because they are actually going to get an extra base. Now, if only he had beaten that score, it would have applied. So now you have a man on first and second, and we're going to roll again. Let's see what happens here. That could be a double, but that number is awfully low. But he beat it with a different double, and he beat the score. So, I mean, who couldn't ask for anything better? So, obviously, this is the higher score, so this would count. It's a double play, and the inning is over. But they did score one in the top of the first. So you can see how balanced this is. Now, there's some other things that come into play here, and that's these cards. At the beginning of the game, you are going to get 4 infielder cards, and you are going to get 4 at-bat cards. You could play these either in the field or at bat, but you only get 4 of them for the whole game, and you can only play 1 per inning. So 4 out of the 9 innings, you're going to be very smart in how you use your card. And depending on, you can call it before you even roll. In some of these things, if the offense wins, batter advances to first base. That is a 3-2 dice advantage that you'll have. And then you can steal a base. You can have a home run if the offense wins on just a basic roll. So there's different cards that you could play to help you, but there's also cards that can help you. You could pick somebody off. You have to play these before you roll the dice. So this gives a little bit of different strategy, but you could just play it straight up with the dice and it balances out pretty well, believe it or not. So in a nutshell, pretty much that's bases loaded. A nice, simple baseball game with baseball season ever so close, and it is spring. So let's end it up top and get my final. Well, there you have it. Nice components, simple, something you could play with a kid, especially if you have a kid playing t-ball or something like that, and they're really enjoying it, and it teaches a little bit of about baseball. And it's just a fun game that you could play with some kids, or maybe if you just have a friend that you just want to play something quick and enjoyable and you love baseball, this is a nice little game. And I'm really surprised at how good it was. I mean, I got it for $1, for crying out loud, and it comes with all the teams, as you saw. I mean, what more can you want? It's simple, it's quick, it's fun, and as the innings get later and you're trying to score, and if it's a tight game, well, it all depends on what you're rolling, I guess, huh? Looks like a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Be sure to check it out. Bases Loaded, the board game. I had to look over there for the name. I was going to show you the box, but I have the box wide open. But we'll do it anyways. Bases Loaded, the box. There's a lot of glare on it. But if you're able to find this, you probably could find this at Goodwill or at a thrift store, or look it up. I mean, for $1 or $2 that you're going to pay for it, you get a lot of game for $1. That's for doggone sure, and I suggest that you try it, especially with baseball season coming. Till next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.